What's up, Kim? Kim's already in the chat. We're at the Great Paterson Falls in Paterson, New Jersey. Just going to give you a little tour of what's in our backyard here. But it is a very historic spot. It was the power source for a lot of the industry that went down here in Paterson. Also known as Silk City for its insane amount of silk production that they came out with. There's a lot of history here. So we're just going to give you guys a little tour of the spot that we just came to. I'm out here with Jersey Jen at the Great Falls in Paterson. We couldn't get to the walking bridge. It's closed currently, but they do have a big old flag up there. So we're starting here, and we're going to be walking up and checking out some other spots and a couple plaques and stuff that were out here. So we got some gates here for some flooding. There's a little area to hang out, a little amphitheater. And then up we go. The parking lot's up top there. There's a little welcome center. I don't think the welcome center is open though. So, those are the falls though. It looks like it's going to rain on us soon, so we might have to make this one quick. But I figure we'll do the whole walk. We'll go up and see what's going on from the top. There's a statue up there. Good morning. What's going on, Rhonda, Monica? You were notified. Fantastic. It is. It's a nice little place in the middle of a very busy and I don't even know the words to really describe Paterson without making it sound bad, but it's not how it used to be. Let's put it that way. And it's a spot that needs to change, you know, economically, and I guess try to fit in with the rest of the world, because they do a very, very good job of trying to stand out down here. But we're going to take a walk, and we'll probably end up showing you what I mean at some point. I got a new haircut today, guys. I just came back from the barber, got a new haircut. It was well needed. I haven't done anything with my head in about 3 months. You guys have seen, we've been out on the road, so haven't had much to do with hair. Oh, there's a little bit better view of the falls. Hold on. I'm going to get on over this side. So here we go on this side here. Very misty. Very misty over there by the falls. So there's a lot to check out here, a lot of history. A lot of people have died at the bottom of those falls. It unfortunately is a very big spot for suicides. You'll see a lot of areas over here. They got locks on the fences. There's two different reasons. One is a memorial, and the other one is, I guess, some kind of romantic thing where people put their names on a lock and they lock it to the fence in hopes that it will be a symbol of their everlasting love. But we're going to take a little trip up top here. I'll give you guys the view of the falls while we're doing that. You don't need to stare at steps. But yeah, we get our steps in for you guys when we do these little tours. But we do enjoy having everybody in here. While I have the opportunity, maybe you guys can hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And go for a little history tour today with us of the Paterson Falls. We do actually have a park ranger or somebody up here we might be able to get a little information from. There goes My text messages. Let me get rid of all that for you guys, so you don't have to hear that anymore. I'm doing a little tour over to the right side here. They have murals. They're changed since the last time I've been here. But that's up here by the parking lot. There's a little court in here, courtyard, and the overlook from up here. You see a lot from up here. We do have this statue. I'm going to do the statue. Give you guys the little tour. Jen is already sitting down. She's tired already. But this is a statue of Alexander Hamilton in the 1700s. He actually was involved with founding the town of Paterson, the city of Paterson. So here is our statue of Alexander Hamilton. And he sits in front of the Welcome Center at the foot of the falls. So there is the falls in the background. There's Hamilton here, looking over the falls. So the walking bridge is closed, but the observation deck is still available. So the ranger is doing tours today. A 2 p.m. tour is 20 minutes, and they start at the Hamilton statue. I think it's a tour right here. Let's see if I could jump in the tour. How you doing, boss?
Good.
Are you guys in the middle of the tour already, or?
Yeah, we're probably going to be wrapping it up in another 10 minutes or so.
All right, no problem. I'm going to go off the history I know for YouTube, and I'll try my best. All right, so he's almost through his tour already. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you what we know here, and then what we know is what's written on these signs. So it's been designated registered national landmark under the provisions of the Historic Sites Act of August 21st, 1935. It possesses exceptional value in illustrating the natural history of the United States. So that was created in 1967. And this one is from 1976. National Park Service, I'm sorry, I can't read today. But that is Alexander Hamilton sitting at the foot of the falls. It looks like our count in the room is a little off today. I'm not sure what's going on. Jen, you ready to go for that walk? All right, so we're gonna go for our little walk over here. There is gonna be a lot of noise and chaos out on the street, a lot of horns blasting. It just seems like that's what they do around here. They enjoy it a lot, and no one really asks them to stop. So I think that's like the go-to thing is shout obscenities and honk your horn. So if they got rid of the obscenities, we'd probably use them in the convoy. We like that horn honking. And I'm sorry about the chat. I'm looking now. Thank you so much, Faith. We appreciate that. Bless you and your family as well. This is the setup we got here for the Paterson Falls. They're doing some work on the footbridge. It's super dangerous. They should really have it caged in completely, because too many people like to go off of that bridge for their final time on the earth here. But we are going to try to show you the best views that we can. So we have a 1791 to 1914 sign here. So that's on this building right here, this old building. This town was built on bricks, man. Every warehouse and place around here is, a brick building, brick warehouse. This place was constructed so long ago, and the artifacts and the buildings that are still here are amazing that they've survived this long. Especially in the town that it's in, where things come apart very quickly when you're not watching them. Oh, these steps. Who's that? Kim? Hi, Kim. What's going on, Kim Yo? We appreciate everybody being here today. Here's the construction they got going on the bridge up here. They're working on that entire bridge over there. I'm gonna get as close as I can to this walking path. I see other people have just walked across it. And I'm not sure if this is the one or if it's a different one, but we're gonna try it. And at least give you guys some other views here of the falls. Kim, I hope you're keeping yourself busy and you guys are feeling good out there. So there's the bridge they're working on. We got a part of the falls here. Here we go. Let's see if we can make this happen. I don't see anything that says stay off of this. Jen, Kim says hello. She says hi. She's right behind me. We got this little area over here to the corner that goes to the floodgates, I believe. And then on the side here, we have our first step down. And you got to imagine, guys, they built this entire city around this waterfall. This was like the main workhorse, the main power source for the city of Paterson a couple hundred years ago. So that's something to take into account. You know, when you look at a water feature, you got to imagine the power it has to make things work. That's right, Barbara. The mills that they had running. You know, this entire city was probably built off this waterfall at one point. And that's where we just were down there. And the Alexander Hamilton statue across from us up on the hill. What a beautiful sight though, right? I mean, people talk about the hood all the time. I mean, Paterson is known for a lot of stuff. Beauty is not one of them usually when it's on the list. Usually it would be car thefts or shootings or something like that. But in actuality, man, I mean, that's everywhere. You're going to have your hood spot in every town, every city. There's going to be a bad area, you know. Paterson's just exceptionally big. And it does have a lot of crime here. But at the same time, you find stuff like this hidden in the middle of all that chaos. You can find a peaceful spot. And to a lot of people, it means something different. You know, for me, it's a nice peaceful spot to come and relax. To other people, it means other things, you know, but we are now at the top here. Yeah, Barbara, there is. In the Northeast, there's a lot of hidden spots. We went to a big gorge up in Vermont. It was like the Grand Canyon of Vermont, and it was amazing to even just find that. The big ass bridge that was there. You know, there's spots hidden all over the East Coast and in the Northeast. You know, if you're adventurous enough and you got the knowledge to locate this stuff, then you should get out there and try to check these things out for yourself, you know. If you're having a bad day, go sit by a waterfall and realize how small you are in the aspect of life. But we're over here at the closed bridge now. I'm just going to give you guys a view from up top. There's some other people looking to taking pictures, so I'm going to let them do their thing for a minute. But a lot of foam. The water isn't the cleanest water, obviously. The rainbow? No way. Oh, wow. Can you guys see that at home? Thank you. Can you guys see the rainbows down here? That's the falls right there. And we got rainbows. I don't know if you guys can see the rainbows. The sun kind of went away a little bit. Hold on, we're gonna watch. The sun's behind some clouds for another 5 minutes here. Awesome. It's always when we get to it. It's okay though. Oh, Barbara, I've been to Bushkill Falls and Letchwood. I've been to Bushkill and I've been to some other one. Don't Falls in. Yo, Pop, you're funny. Welcome to the chat too, guys. I see a couple new faces in there. That's cool. As long as everybody read those rules before you got in here, we don't want to have any incidents like yesterday. But yeah, here comes the sun a little bit. There's the rainbow. There's the rainbow. Did you see it? It peeked out for a second. It peeked out for 1 second. Give me a second here for the sun to come back. Oh, there's the police sirens. I was wondering where they were going to pop up. Just wait a minute, guys. Look at those walls. The walls of this gorge have been carved out over tens of thousands of years of rushing water and erosion. That right there is a natural feat in itself to see the destruction that water and elements have on solid stone. Watkins Glen, beautiful area up there, Monica. I'm gonna have to go back. There's that rainbow again. Can you guys see it? There's two of them. They're double, one on top of the other. They should be popping out a little bit better now the sun's coming out. Let's see. Let me know in the chat if you can see those rainbows. It'd be really cool if I could. All right. Now, you can cross the bridge and go all the way over there. Still on that side. We gotta walk off the road. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna show you from that side now. It's actually a nicer view from where we are right now. It's unfortunately, we can't go across this bridge, the 10-second bridge. We can't go across that. All the locks look like they've been taken off. Wow. They took all the locks off. That's crazy. There was hundreds of locks on there. Huh? Yeah, that bridge has been up for a long time. Actually, what does that sign say right there? Something load. No. 5,000 pound capacity. That's not. I thought there would be a date on there. All right, so back this way we go. We're going to go around. There's a bridge right across from us right there that we're going to be going up. Hopefully there's somewhere to walk. There is construction going on, so it would be a little tight to walk on. Jen, how are you doing? How's your back? Do you need a minute? Yeah? Okay. Guys, look at the size of these pipes. Man. It's crazy right here. And that pipe has its own little bridge that goes across the gorge. But that water is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I would never eat any fish out of that. And there's so much runoff from all the factories and pre-sanitation era. There was so much garbage and stuff that went into this water. It would take 100 years to dredge it and make it nice again. But we're gonna go over to the other side in a second here. I just wanted to show you my view of the Paterson Falls down here in Paterson, New Jersey. Silk City, my backyard here. I actually live in the next town over. But we're not going to be home for very long because we have some plans, guys. We got some plans. We're going to be doing some awesome live streaming of some cool events coming up. I'm not going to announce them yet. Nothing's been finalized, but we have a lot of plans in play. We have a multi-million-dollar fishing tournament that we might be involved in sometime. We're setting up things for that. We want to see how a different tournament's going to go first. But yeah, man, we have a lot of cool stuff lined up, some rallies. We're going to be getting together with some organizers and coming up with plans on how we fix New Jersey from the bottom up. That's what we're going to be getting into. That's primarily my number one goal, is doing that. But we will be doing some other videos. Like tomorrow, you guys might get a special treat. And Jersey Joey and I might be doing a little bushcrafting and some survival videos for you guys to learn. So that way you can teach your kids or have them watch along. We're going to make that one for kids as well. So that way everybody can learn the stuff that we're trying to teach. It's very important that we learn these skills and we don't forget them. Who we got in here? Yes, lots of plans, guys. There's no more sitting around for us. We're going to be on the move. On the move all the time. I want to meet up with some of you subscribers out there. I want to see what your towns and your cities are like. Maybe we can get together and come up with some template on how you can get actively involved with your neighborhoods, your school board, and things of that nature. Put people in contact with the right people, you know, because that's really what we need ultimately, is to have everybody involved. So is this walkable? Yeah. All right. It's walkable. They're doing some work here, guys, on the bridge. They got the one side shut down. This road has always been a very bumpy, messed up bridge. And trying to get that fixed during a work week like this must be hell. But we are so close to the road with this sidewalk. They got people like right up on the curb almost driving. How you doing? Make sure you walk up there, babe, in front of me. So if something jumps the curb, I got hit first. And I can kind of throw your body somewhere. Ooh, hey, whoa, Sonic and SpongeBob almost ran me over.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm so
it's okay.
sorry. After you. Thank you for your service. Frontline healthcare worker. Ew, almost got hit by a mirror. All right, let's walk a little closer to over here. It's dangerous just walking around. These cars are reckless out here, guys, reckless. We're going to the other side of the falls, as you can see. Crossing the Passaic River in Paterson, New Jersey. Going to check out the Great Falls from another angle. A little bit of a walk, but we're going for it. They got everything lined up over here to have cement poured for the barriers along the sides of the bridges. Everything's pretty much set up for concrete on this side. They got electrical run. They look like they're almost there. So we are getting into the deep end over here. So is that the trail? I don't know if that's the trail. Let's take the other one. There's those horns. Now you gotta yell freedom. You gotta honk and say freedom. Now, we don't do that here? I'll do it for you. Freedom! See, that's how you do it. They're silly. They don't know the rules. Yes, that's another thing, Kim, is we've had, we've had some success in some legal issues we've been having with disability, and Jen was able to actually win the case. They gave her such a hard time and tried to disprove that she was in pain, but in actuality, I live with her every day. I could tell you that girl suffers due to that accident. But yeah, so she's going to be getting her disability claim, which helps us out, So we're going to be looking for a nice house or some piece of property. And with my business kicking back up, I have people that want me to come all over the country and work on their houses. So we might just do a little traveling tour too, and work on some houses along the way. I don't know yet. There's so many things and ideas that people have been throwing at me. I mean, people call me and they keep telling me they have this idea and that idea, and they're all great ideas. And I honestly want to do them all. But then again, you got to remember, I got to drag Jen around for all this stuff, and it's a lot of work. So I got to make sure that we're both comfortable and we're not overloading ourselves like we did with the convoy. Thank you. I appreciate that, Kim. Yeah, she needs those for sure. Freedom Squirrel's husband. What's up, Paulie T? Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't changed your name yet. Miss you, bro. I miss you, man. Samuel, Freedom Mission. What's going on? Thank you guys all for coming in to chat. We're just doing a little tour of some stuff in my backyard here. Well, not my backyard, but you know, the backyard town. Paterson's right like a hop, skip, and a jump away. So I went and got my hair cut. It won't let you? Aw, man, that sucks. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, man, we miss all y'all. I know it's only been a couple days, but you know, it still sucks. Not too tore up about it though, because it's opened a lot of doors for me and Jen, doing this live streaming thing. It's opened a lot of doors, and there's a lot of other things out there, as well as the convoys and stuff that need exposure. We have to focus on other things as well, as like the energy crisis, the food shortages, things like that. And I think my skills are more designed as a live streamer to give you guys some updates on what's going on out here in the world with the food shortages and stuff like that, how to prepare for it, how to make your own survival food when things go south. I want to make sure that everyone can help themselves. Helping your neighbors, that sounds good, but if you can't help yourself and your family stay alive, then you can't help anybody else. So I want to get everybody on the same page as for surviving the next upcoming events that we might have in America. It's one thing to try to stand up and fight for freedom, but if you fight for freedom and you're left with this disheveled, messed up country, you have to know how to put it back together, you know. And a lot of us should be focusing on information on how to help ourselves in that situation, you know. So making things like victory gardens, like they did in the World War II. They had victory gardens to help supplement food sources during the shortages and stuff like that. So we have to get back to things like that. So I'm going to be promoting self-reliance and shit like that soon. So, hey babe, I made a right turn. Huh? I didn't hear you. You're going to go sit down? Well, there's a spot to sit down here. I just wanted to bring you down by the falls. I made a right turn. I lost Jen. So here we go, guys. The power of water. A lot of rose petals on the ground. Wonder if somebody got married down here. Oh, we're down by the mist now. I'm not going to try to get soaked with it because it is dirty water. All right. Should have brought an umbrella. Hydraulic power right there. The Paterson Great Falls. Sorry, I just want to wipe off the screen a little bit. Got a little misty there. But what a view, man. Just to see the power of nature firsthand, you know? I'm a nature freak, guys. I love this stuff. I eat it up. I actively look for things like this in the wilderness that aren't on a map. I want to be the first one to find something like this that's not on a map or not documented, you know? Like, be the first person to ever find a certain waterfall or a new river. But all that stuff's been taken up unless we go into the Congo or something. But there's my happy girl. Oh, she waved. What do you think, Jen? Pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting sprayed.
You getting sprayed? I know, I'm not trying to get too much of this water on me. We're gonna have to go home and take a shower after this because
It feels good.
the water feels good, but it's probably not good for us.
Really?
Yeah, this water is, the Passaic River is one of the dirtiest rivers in New Jersey.
Wow.
But it is what it is, guys.
Well,
I
I'll
mean,
make sure I don't get it in my mouth, though.
you can't come down here and live stream and not get a little wet, right?
Hey, Teresa.
Teresa's in the house. I know, Aaron, right? Undocumented waterfalls. I got a big open mind. All right, so I'm gonna set you guys up over here for a second while me and Jen catch up on a few seconds of hanging out. You guys let me know if that bar is in the way. Yep, it is. Nope, none of that's gonna work. The phone's just getting soaked over here. I'm gonna come back to a wet phone, but you guys hang out. Enjoy the waterfall for a minute here. Alright, hold on here. My phone's dripping. My gimbal's dripping wet. We got some alcohol. I'm gonna sterilize this thing. I think it's gonna get a staph infection from that dirty water. Telling you guys, I knew the stuff that was floating in this water. Alright, who is this here? Kim is gonna start her own business. I love it. Congratulations to you. Duster? What's up, Duster? We were just talking about Scully today, man. I went through the block list. I did not see your name. I have to go through it again because we have a bunch of people on there that shouldn't be. I might have to unblock everybody and then reblock the trolls again. That might be the case because I just started a Rumble and all these other sites, and we're going to have to go through the same crap with all that. So we're going to do it anyway. You want to go for this walk with me, Jen? We'll go check out the other side over here. open your mouth. Don't drink the water. All right, we got the weed whacker guy here. Let's see if he starts this thing up and starts trimming bushes right on me. Oh, there's one running right here. They're doing it though. They're cleaning this thing up, man. Looks pretty good. That's a lot of work. You got to hit the crack pipes, everything. Yeah, he's gonna wait for me. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. As soon as I walked up, he started doing it. I called it. It's just, if it were me, I would have waited till somebody wasn't even around. That's just me though. We'll go and visit this side here. This is the view I was trying to show you guys, but we had to walk all the way around to do it. Paterson Great Falls, Paterson, New Jersey, Silk City. That's the Passaic River right there. Hey John, what's going on, man? Lollabug. There's a lot of stuff in this river that shouldn't be in there. There's a lot of factories and chemical plants along this river that years ago the EPA had them stop dumping stuff in the water, but the water and the soil underneath and the embankments are so corroded and covered with chemicals and nasty stuff that it would take years to start to clean this river up completely. They have programs that are cleaning parts of the river up, but that water is absolutely disgusting. If I were to take a water sample, it would never pass. There's so much dirty stuff in there. Not to get gruesome, but there are like dead bodies and stuff found in this river all the time. There's some mutated fish. There's a lot of weird stuff, man. Look up the water, the wildlife in the water of Passaic River. It's some pretty freaky stuff, man. I think this is where Aquaman came from. He used to live outside of a chemical plant on the border of the Passaic River, and then he got all those superpowers and became Aquaman. That's not a fact. I just made that up. But yeah, the river is gross. I've been told never to eat anything or drink the water or anything out of this river ever since I was a kid. But that's the other spot we were at before. Here's Old Glory. You know how we like that. We got some sumac plants right there. Oh man, I can't wait to start identifying herbs and edible plants and medicinal plants with you guys. We're gonna have lessons on that. We'll do like 5 plants an episode or something. But yeah, there's a lot to learn, guys. I can't wait to get into all of it. Yeah, it is the same in most cities, Barbara. You know, it's sad that the one thing that humans need more than anything, right there, that water, you know, fresh drinking water. It's amazing that humans have gotten together, congregated around the fresh drinking water, and then contaminated the one thing that they need the most. I think that is the craziest thing that human civilization has done to itself. But that's just my opinion. There's a lot worse stuff out there in the world. John, you'll be in Ocean City, New Jersey in September. Oh, that's awesome. I know around September we're going to Wildwood, New Jersey for the Firemen's Convention and Bike Week. We'll be down there and set up, trying to spread information about what's going on out here and how we need to change things from a state level. So, Jen, we got a little bit of a walk back to the car. I think we're going to sit for a few minutes. I'm going to give the viewing audience a little something better to look at. So I'm going to head back down by the misty spot for a minute. I don't know if you wanted to join me to stay cool or if you were relaxing up here for a minute. All right, I just like to keep you an eye shot, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be right here.
So if I got to sprint over and double drop kick somebody in the chest for you, I could do that, you know.
I'll be alright.
But everything's looking copacetic from my view. I think we're looking all right. Just Jen's safety is #1 priority for Jersey J. All right, so you're straight. You need a charger? Yeah. We're gonna get going in a few minutes. I just oh wait, we have a here. We have a plaque over here. We have a plaque. Thank you so much. Keep your head straight. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate y'all being in the room today. Okay. Is Jersey gonna read this whole thing? I am. Don't make fun of me. I hate reading out loud. Some 190 million years ago, the Mesozoic era, fluid lava as high as 10-story building rolled in a single flow from 50 miles away and solidified in this region. The Baltic Ridge formed by these flows explains the basic geological formation of the Great Falls. Through this notch, the entirety of the Passaic River plunges some 77 feet, making it the second largest waterfall by volume east of the Mississippi River, surpassed only by Niagara Falls. The Great Falls has been an important part of the cultural history of this region, beginning with its native inhabitants, and later to the formation and expansion of the United States. Inspired by visits to this waterfall, First Secretary of Treasury Alexander Hamilton proposed its potential as a power source to launch the nation's economy to be based on industry and trade. The Society for Establishing Useful Manufacturers was chartered in 1791 to realize his vision, and thus laid the foundation for the city of Paterson and the nation's economy. The significance of the Great Falls is recognized for these natural and national cultural events as a national natural landmark, 1966, and as the heart of the Great Falls National Historical Landmark District in 1976. And later, the Great Falls National Historical Park in 2009. Mary Ellen Kramer was instrumental in galvanizing Paterson's historic preservation movement that resulted in these designations. For the reopening of this property as a public park in 1974. It was officially named in her honor of her memory by the Paterson Municipal Council on February 15, 1994. This plaque is given in commemoration of the restoration of the park and the rededication to Mary Ellen Kramer, whose leadership and legacy preserved this sacred place as an inspiration for all. The National Park Service, United States Department of the Interior, Governor Chris Christie, State of New Jersey, Commissioner Bob Martin, New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, Passaic County Board of Chosen Freeholders, Mayor Jose Joey Torres, City of Paterson, and the Historical Preservation Commission, City of Paterson, August 2015. So, renamed the Mary Ellen Kramer Great Falls Park, and fantastic place to visit with the kids. You want to check out a huge waterfall that it comes second to only Niagara Falls, that's further north of us on the East Coast. But just so you guys have a little view into what we get to see. John, I'm gonna have to look into the weekend that is. I've gone down the Firemen's Convention a number of years. I think this year is gonna be a big deal. A lot of patriotism there and a lot of stuff. Hold on one sec. I have to tell my son. I'll call him back. Jen, can you do me a favor and text Joey? You have his number? Yeah. Can you just text him and tell him Daddy will call him back in 5 minutes? I'm about to get off my live right now anyway. All right, so guys, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna take our last little walk down here. Jen, I'm gonna start walking that way. So once again, now that I'm walking over here, he's gonna pick up that tool and start working. See, I called it. It's only because I'm walking over here and he doesn't want me over here, I guess. But, you know, he had to start working as soon as I came over. That's okay. So, I love giving you guys little history lessons. I'm big into history. I think it's important that we remember what happened in the past to prevent it from happening again in the future. So on that note, it's been wonderful hanging out with you guys today. John, I think I have your email address. I have to go look and see if it's in the inbox, but if not, it's jerseyj2022@gmail.com. Just shoot me another one or shoot me a text or something, and I'll link up with you and make sure that when I do go down, that we can all hang out. Because we got to get reservations and everything like that set up anyway. But if we got a bigger bunch of people, man, maybe we can all go in on you know, a little apartment or something for the weekend. So you just let me know what you want to do. Shoot me an email, shoot me a text. I love all you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today over here at the Paterson Great Falls in Paterson, New Jersey. I hope you got a little history. I could give you more if the other spot was open, but it wasn't open and we got here a little late for the tour. But that's our view. That's what we got today. Thank you so much for coming by. We will see you next time.